ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. I'm finally doing another downshot video. I love this game so much, although it is a lot more fun to play with friends, so next time when I get my audio working again, I'm gonna post one with friends. But basically in this video I'm gonna be creating a bunch of weapons. And now I wanna go over something. The reason why I haven't been posting in this snowy week, where school's canceled for practically a week and a half, I don't know. I don't know. Nothing much has happened over the week, so I don't know. I'm sorry for not posting. But anyways, the main purpose of the video, like I've said before, is we're just gonna make a bunch of weapons, and it's inspired by the guy who made things in Counter-Strike, or animation Counter-Strike thingy. You know, the guy who made
Bet I got you with that jump scare, didn't I?
So our first build is a melee one. However, it can take out multiple targets at once. I call it the Boom Boom. That wasn't. It is a heavy weapon. However, it can deal massive amounts of damage. With landmines all over it and the blade in the front, you can deal massive amounts of damage while also stabbing your opponent. So let's put this into perspective. Let's say you have two enemies coming up to you, and you can't seem to fend them off. Well, this is where this sword comes in handy. Both gone! And then you have 3 more, if you're lucky. And now, the first explosion might not do it. So this is when the second... Downsides to this weapon, like it takes a while to reload, and you only have 4 shots at it. And it can kill you if you're not careful enough. So you need to learn the precise and... Bet you all are getting tired of that explosion meme. Final stop. Boom! And now you have a katana ready to destroy your other opponents. Just make sure you have some sort of healing factor. Okay, next weapon. Now here's a usual problem with a sword. It's easy to dodge, and it takes a while to take out the enemy. As you can see, you can survive more than one stab. However, with my new invention, you won't have to worry about missing any longer. Because I have... Mega Blade! Its massive range allows this user to do something, to take out enemies from far away. You won't have to get in their line of sight. You can stab at them, and they will perish. You can also rip their arm off, apparently. The downside to it, it's big, and that's a big downside. However, it is extremely light, surprisingly. That's the big sword. What's something we've all wanted as a human being? It's not money, it's not greatness, it's not fame, it's not power. It's a rocket-propelled sword. So now by simply pushing one of these buttons, this will go off, and it will fly into the stratosphere, destroying all in its path. You see, with this sword in the front, it's not centered properly. Yeah, whatever. With this sword in the front, it'll puncture the person, while these fly at supersonic speeds, wiping out anything in its path. I'm such a genius. Now, with the robot put here, I can finally put out my ingenious plan. Stand still! Now that everything's finally set up, the last thing we need to do is move, so that way it's centered again. Oh, what the? What? No! No! This rocket, I just want to... What are you looking at? You little... Where's my goodness? What are you looking at? Okay. Nothing's gonna move, right? Found out that it's this button. Gah! Sorry for the anticlimactic of that last one, whatever, you know. So much build-up for nothing! But I have a new weapon, and I call it the nunchuck axe. Oh! Now you can attack an opponent from every angle. And it's an axe. Let's test it out. Here is a very unsuspecting individual. And here's how the axes work. Step 1, you have to hold it right, like I'm not doing. You have to stab him from behind. Stab him from behind. Then you swing around, and then you drag him down like that. And then you come around and stab him to burn. And that's how you use the nunchuck axe.